Hi everyone, Lorenzo from AE Focus Diesel Heaters. In today's video, I'm introducing our brand new product, the AE Focus mounting bracket. It's specifically designed to make it easy to mount your diesel tank with a tank cover onto either the rear bumper or the A-frame of your caravan or motorhome. This bracket is designed to keep your tank and tank cover solid and sturdy, making it durable in any condition or terrain. This video will include a quick unboxing so you can see exactly what's included in the kit, then a simple assembly demonstration and mounting it onto a caravan. Inside the kit you'll find the tank mounting bracket plate made from 304 grade stainless steel. This is what your tank cover's backing plate will mount to first. Next, you've got the reinforced support bar, also made from 304 grade stainless steel, which adds extra strength and stability to your tank and cover setup. You will also find 6 nuts and bolts included for mounting and backing plate to the bracket. In the other packet, you'll have some self-tapping screws, which we'll use when mounting your bracket to your van. Before we jump into the assembly demonstration, let's talk about the tools you'll need. These are the tools I like to use and recommend using when doing the install. Otherwise, feel free to use the tools you are comfortable with. In this installation, I'm going to be using long nose pliers, small Phillips head drill bit, an 8mm drill socket, an 8 to 10mm spanner, and also some drills. Now let's jump straight into the assembly demonstration. First thing you want to do is grab your black checker plate backing cover and the tank bracket and lay them out like you see in the video. Once they're sitting in place, double check the orientation of the checker plate backing cover. You'll notice there are provisions on the side, and it is really important to have the longer gap at the bottom and the shorter gap at the top, just like as it's shown in the video. This is important as these are the provisions to fit your tank cover. Next, use the 2 lower provisions as a guide to make sure the bracket is sitting perfectly centered. To make sure it's at the right height, check the bottom of the bracket and the backing plate are sitting flush together. What I like to do is once you've got the bracket positioned, let it hang slightly off the bench. Hold it down firmly with your palm and drill out one of the bottom holes using a 6mm drill bit. Once that first hole is drilled, secure it with a nut and bolt, making sure the bolt goes from the backing plate through to the bracket, just like in the video. After that's in place, drill out the second hole on the opposite side and do the same thing. With those 2 locked in, go ahead and drill out the remaining 4 provisions. Start by securing the top corner provisions with your nuts and bolts first. Then, grab your reinforced support bar, line it up with the top provisions as shown. Once it's sitting nicely in place, tighten them all down. Now you can install your tank using the 4 nuts and bolts provided in the kit. Now we're going to secure the tank cover using the 6 nuts and bolts provided in the kit. I like to start with the top 2 provisions first and feeding the bolts through the backing plate, then through the tank cover and working my way down from there. Once all the nuts and bolts are in place, go ahead and tighten everything up securely. I'll speed up the video from here so you can see the process, and of course you can always pause or rewind if you need to. Now let's go ahead and install everything together onto a caravan. There are a few options when installing the bracket onto the A-frame. You can put it on the inside of the A-frame and you can also put it on the outside of the A-frame. If there's an option, you can also install the bracket onto the rear bumper of your caravan. For this install, I'm going to be putting it on the outside of this caravan's A-frame. Based on your preference, you can have the nuts and bolts facing either direction, depending on how you want it set up. Once you've found the right position, you can go ahead and start installing the bracket onto your caravan. Make sure you've got enough space to work comfortably. Depending on your A-frame or rear bar setup, you may need to pre-drill the holes before securing it with self-tapping screws. Quick note, a 6mm drill bit will be too large for the self-tappers. I recommend using a 4mm drill bit to get a nice fit. I also recommend securing the main bracket first and then locking in the reinforced support bar afterwards. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.